Hello guys, in today's video I will be doing 5 tips I wish I knew in Roblox Saitama Battle Ground. And yes, everything in this video I actually did in the game. That's quite a lot talking if you ask me. Okay, enough with the chatting.
Let's get into the video already.
Take notes if you can. Enjoy. The first and most basic skill, side dashing. This game is mostly about side dashing. The chances of being a pro without side dashing, if it's even possible, it's very low. So for them starters, you better do this in fights. For 99% guaranteed array going to lose, it can be very useful. But be careful to not dash into them, else your chance of dying will be way higher. And remember, side dashing is the main part of the game. So if you master it, high chance you're going to become a pro. But the best dashing skill is counter dash. Counter dashing is when you need a bit distance from the player. When they charge a tile, you land one block or M1. After you quickly dash behind them and hit them with the combo, it's a great advantage to lower their health and kill them easily. If you don't get it, I will make a video on how to dash or side dash like a pro. So like and subscribe for some banger video like that. Moving on to tip number 2. I made a big mistake when I started. When I was a noob at Saitama Battle Grounds, my main character would be Genos, which was a very big mistake. Let me tell you why. So let's put this into perspective. For most of the people out there, do you remember the time when Genos came free and everyone was spamming and running? Yeah, that's what I did when he bought Genos. But the bad thing is, Genos is not for combos. Because you just charge straight at them with the jet dive, let's say. You don't start with an M1 or whatever. That's a real big problem when it comes to learning combos. Because when you learn combos and you're a Genos main, it will be harder to understand since you're going to be used to attacking straight away, and that can impact your damage skills and slow you down. And I made this mistake in the past. Trust me, you don't want to do the same. And the reason I made that combo video and added more Genos combos was to help Genos mains. I recommend starting with Guru, since the combos are harder and it will be easy to get the hang of. Also, Saitama is a good pick, but I do recommend Guru. Moving on. Tip number 3. Basic combos. Combos are very easy to learn, and if you have played for long enough, you could master them faster than usual. And when comboing tree counter dash as well. I do also have a video about different combos with 3 different skins. The one which I mentioned in tip 2, whenever doing combos, always start with dash M1 or 3 M1s. It is very important since you can lower their health and land for R5 hits more. And if you just spam and waste your moves, you're going to be a big target. I have 200 and something kills, and you sadly still make mistakes like when I do late combos. So it is very, and I mean very, important to learn combos. And if you can combo with multiple skins, you're one step on. There is a ton of YouTube guided combos as well, but I don't recommend mine since they are basic combos. I'm not saying basic combos are bad, but sometimes most people will repeat it and forget about admins, if you know what I mean. But I do recommend trying more advanced after getting the hang of basic combos. I know I said combos are like another main part of the game, but I was just exaggerating. Combos aren't actually that important. Now I'm not saying not to learn them, but if you can get at least 1 or 2 hits, you're going to be fine. But do make sure you know some. Moving on to step number 5. Don't be too predictive. When you're in a 1v1 or 1v2, you want to make sure you don't repeat your moves too much. It's kind of like a pattern. Well, you're the pattern. If you keep using the same advantage, or like the same move over and over again, your opponents are going to sense the pattern and predict your next move, and they would usually block the attack. And if it's a Guru or Saitama, they will use Prayle's prayer death counter. Sometimes you can maybe use it more times and try be sneaky, or like try to bait them, and if it's a 2v1, then do the same advantage you did before, or even trick their mind for a little and use another advantage, and then quickly swap to the other combo. But other than that, the chance of them predicting your next move is very high, unless it's a 5 or 6 year old. But make sure to not do those things and be unpredictable. Now for the last one. Tip number 5, aim for the good players. You may be wondering why. Well, it actually makes sense. Let's say you want to learn new combos, but don't know where to start. You want to aim for the good ones, because they will usually carry out some insane combo. It's really worth it, and I had so much potential but never did. And the reason I didn't was so stupid. When I started, I wouldn't want to be killed or like keep being farmed, so would usually run. But that would be a big mistake, because it turns out that the more you fight with them, or practice, the better you get somehow. You could even try to be friends with them, and they could coach you the basics. The other reason is because you will learn the combos. Will get used to it, and then maybe predict it as well. So you might be bad, but you could make a comeback or so. This is the biggest tip really. Keep fighting. Lose, and learn from your mistakes. It's very important as you're learning more things, because if you fight people worse, then your progress will slow down at an alarming rate, and you don't want to happen to you. Also, I don't recommend running at all. I only recommend running when your health bar is dark red. Other than that, fight back. And if you lose, like I said again, fight back. Lose, learn from your mistake. If you repeat the same process, there is a higher chance of you getting better way faster. So I think that's it for tip 5. Sorry if it wasn't enough advice. Next time I will maybe make 10 or even 20 tips you wish I knew. Anyway, like and subscribe for more videos like this. Assassin Deadly, out.